Now that we have learned some of these skills to be prepared for emergencies, we need tools as well. And for this, you are going to need your workbook. So open up your workbook until you find the map on page 6 and 7. Now it's really important to have an emergency plan so that you know how to get out of a home fire safely. Now I know you guys probably get a lot of homework, right? Well, we have some homework for your parents today. So check out the map here on page 6. As you can see, this is someone's house with 2 exit routes out of every room in the house, as well as a spot to meet up. And that is what we want you and your grown-ups to draw right here. This is going to be a diagram of your house with 2 exit routes out of every room in the house. Why do you think you want 2? Yes, that's a great answer. Just in case one is blocked by the fire or in case of an earthquake, maybe something fell over. It's really important to have a second exit route already planned. Now, smoke rises and more people get hurt from inhaling smoke than from coming into contact with fire. So as you are getting out of a home fire, make sure that you get low and go because the air is cleaner closer to the ground. And if you come to a door, check it with the back of your hand. The back of your hand is less sensitive than your palm, so you'll check the door and then the doorknob. And if you don't feel any heat, it's okay to slowly open the door, look on the other side for smoke or fire, and continue through your exit. If you see smoke or fire, keep the door closed and then use your second exit. Now it's important when you get outside that everyone knows what the meetup spot is. Maybe this is a tree in your backyard or maybe it's a mailbox, but it's important to have that meetup spot so that everybody knows who got out safely. Now, in case both of your exits are blocked and you are trapped, that is okay. Take something really visible like a sheet or a towel and hang it at your window. Firefighters are actually trained to look for signals like that to see if anyone is trapped. Now, it takes about 2 minutes to get out of a home fire safely. Now, if you only have 2 minutes, do you think that you have time to look for your pet? No. Do you think that you have time to grab your pillowcase? No. The only thing that you have time to do is to get out as safely and as quickly as possible. So get out, stay out, and call 911. That way, the firefighters can get there as soon as possible and rescue your pets and anybody else that still has to be rescued inside of your home. Now, here on this page, in addition to having your escape plan, you can also practice your plan. Imagine you come up with a great fire escape plan, but nothing happens until 3 years from now. Do you think that you're going to remember this plan? Probably not. So it's a good idea to practice twice a year to make sure that your plan works and to practice so that you can get the hang of it. Another important thing is to have working smoke alarms in your home. So make sure that the grown-ups test the smoke alarms in your home to make sure that they are working. A smoke alarm looks like this, and there's a button here on top, and if you press it and hold it, then it will beep. So make sure that the grown-ups are testing the smoke alarm so that they work. Once you have your plan for your home fire, you can also look at the pages on page 8 and 9. Now it's really important in case something happens that you have all of the phone numbers written down for the people who live in your house. Maybe your phone doesn't work and maybe your phone is working, but you're having trouble contacting the people who are in your family. If that happens, it's a good idea to have an out-of-state contact. It'll actually be easier to call somebody who lives out of state than somebody who lives in town. So make sure that everyone in your family knows who that out-of-state contact is. Another important thing is to have a second meetup spot that's away from your home. Maybe it's at school. That way, if an earthquake happens in the middle of the day and your family has to meet up, they know that everyone is going to meet up at your school so that they can pick you up and head home or to a shelter safely. You can write down lots of important information on these pages, like the name and address of the local fire station or the local police station. That way, if you need that information in a hurry, you already have this written down. Another important thing is to have your emergency supply kit. There's a checklist here to show you what items should go inside of your pillowcase. And there's also a checklist for the items that should go inside of your family's emergency kit.